they can hear us.
Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. It's time to go balls deep in another chapter stream of One Piece.
What's up, everyone? I'm like pretty sick. You can probably hear it on my voice. I might be coughing a little.
Do you know what happened? Basically, Sid saw. Yeah, Sid said something. Yeah, he said, "Watch, Dragon's gonna go to jail. Garp is gonna save his ass." And once that came into reality, he realized how much in tune he was with Dragon. Right? He started screaming like crazy, but then he lost his voice. So that's what happened with Sid, man. Poor Sid. So guys, please support us. Give Sid some love. Pray that his voice comes back. No, but Sid's hopefully gonna be okay by tomorrow, and we're
Yeah.
gonna post a One Piece chapter.
No,
So
I
don't
just
worry,
I
guys.
just woke up too, so like it's worse when you wake up, right? When you have a flu, it gets better.
He got that Asian tea right there. Fine. Got that super potion.
No, I got the Gamer
Hyper
Subs
potion.
Terminate tea, bro.
Oh yeah, that's sick. Hey guys, if you don't know, yeah, Gamer Stops, you don't just do Gamer Stops like actually powders. They got in America, they got the energy drink and they got the tea. The tea is so good, man. It's one of the best. I'm a tea guy. I'm from UK, so it's one of the best things I had. Turmeric, got that sleepy time tea.
Yeah, they're like ginger turmeric tea is actually busted. Really
Okie
good.
dokie.
Oh, it's sold out right now. See, that's why it's sold out. It's so popular.
Gotta get some more of those tea. Hey, shout out to Forever. I legitimately thought for 1 second, yeah, Forever was Forever World, guys. But
Let me
for
turn
now,
my mic.
Forever. Wait, hey, my guy is G though. Okay, now we're gonna start the stream, guys. On chapter everyone. Oh yeah, we can stream it then now.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Okay, let's start. So without any dilly dallying, let's go straight to the chapter. This is supposed to be one of the best chapters from the flashback, apparently. So I haven't read
Really?
it. I just saw the leaks.
Yeah, me
That's what
neither.
I heard.
This week.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, it's one of the best chapters throughout the flashback, which I doubt because
I love this
we
color
had.
page.
Yeah, that looks kind of neat. Let's try to see who's who. Oh shit! I can't lie. Yamato looking bad. Oh my gosh. You got this is a prediction. This is a freaking foretelling. She's gonna join the gang.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think she's
Hey.
gonna join the final war, like the Grand Fleet.
Yeah. How old is she, by the way? She's like 23, right? Just a couple of years older than
No,
Luffy.
she's like 28, 30.
Oh,
Because she used to be.
she's my age.
Yeah, she used to be like how old? Like 8 years old when Odin died,
Oh yeah.
and Odin died 20 years ago.
So she's older than Ace,
Yeah, way older,
bro.
like
I,
six,
I
7 years
paired them
older.
up, but that still could have happened.
It
Ace and
doesn't matter,
Yamato.
bro. They're all
Yeah, age.
pirates.
Yeah, it don't matter. But yeah, man. Hey, so Ferocity said, "Isn't Garp dead?" Nah, he's alive. He's just chilling in Blackbeard's dungeon. He's sipping on that. He's sipping on that black. Nah, he's
No,
sick. I love Garp, man.
I was thinking about like why Dragon is like such a focus during God Valley. Now, of course, like he he is gonna start the revolutionary, and now we know like one of the main reasons he starts the revolutionary is like penance for what he did in God Valley, right? But why would Oda set up this fallen hero type guy in Dragon where his entire goal after God Valley is to kill the devil that he saw? I think that during the final war, Dragon is gonna have a huge role in defeating Emu because like he saw what Emu could do. He saw how much power difference there was among like even the top fighters and Emu, right? And I think for the next like 38 years, Dragon has been figuring out ways to defeat Emu in his own time, not just creating the
I,
revolutionary army. That's why he went and he was friends with Professor Clover because I think he wanted to learn about the history of the world and maybe find a piece in defeating Emu and like how to curtail his Domi Reversi, all of that. And he'll be a big
you
factor.
know, my hot take is this. I mean, I know Sid's not going to be happy with my response, but again, I think Sid's he got the ball in Dragon, and accurate quite a few times.
Yeah.
But my take is the Dragon is not going to be a big part of the direct war against Emu, but a part of a support role. where Luffy, Blackbeard, Kobe, and the new generation are going to be the direct
Yeah, that's
in the
what I
front
mean.
lines.
He's gonna
Yeah,
give us the secret to defeat evil.
yeah,
Like one of the
yeah, yeah.
secrets.
Yeah, and he's like going to be the over. Maybe he might make the environment perfect for them. So for what I mean is like maybe the winner, whatever the environment it is. Yeah, he is like, how do you say it, the overseer of and orchestrate how they can win, rather than him being a physical entity that comes in and smashes people up
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Garp.
yeah.
I see like he's just like the mastermind. I don't maybe because I haven't seen him fight yet, but I don't. Maybe he will fight someone big. Maybe he'll fight one of the God's knights. Yeah, or maybe he'll fight Akainu. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't see him as a fighter right now. I don't know, man. I just can't see him as a fighter at the
We
moment.
know he has
Especially,
Haki.
yeah. I just the God Valley incident made me realize that he is pure-hearted. He's instantly amongst all of the Navy, the newbies. He decided not to participate. He realized this is wrong, and he decided to save the child, Shanks and Shamrock. So that's his character. He's like a Kobe in that situation, which can become awesome and amazing. But the way I see Dragon, he is this big brain guy. He's gonna figure things out, figure things out with his mastermind, his orchestration, rather than a direct combat. You know, his combat like
One
Sabo
Piece ends without Dragon
Yeah.
showing his power, like this is 1 out of 10 manga.
No, we'll see his power, but I do believe it's gonna be environmental. It's gonna be it's gonna be strong, but it's more like he's gonna make a global AOE effect. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Dragon, a AOE effect, and everyone's gonna get like a boost because of Dragon, and he's gonna be one of that character, but he's not gonna be there
He's
doing a
Sona
direct
from League
punch.
of Legends.
Yeah, that's how I see him, man. I don't know. I want to see him. I can't imagine him being like a big force against Emu directly. I just can't see it. Like him brawling Emu. I don't. Like I could see someone like Garp being participating in that, but yeah. I think God. Oh, Aldo made a good point today. Although Aldo's not caught up, but guys, I go to gym in the morning with Aldo in it, so we have those discussions. He's not up to date with One Piece, but he's been reading the leaks here and there, and he made a good point. He said, "Look, a lot of people." He said, "A lot of people are saying that Garp is going to die, yeah, by saving his son. He's gonna save Dragon, so Dragon's gonna be in a position, yeah." And that's a good shout because I'm like, shit, that could happen because he couldn't save Ace, and he felt like, what the frick, man? I let Ace done it to himself, but. Like he wanted to save him.
Oh, well, when we get to the thing,
yeah,
the dragon part of this chapter, I'm gonna explain this in the chapter review too, because people are confused. Why would Garp save Dragon but not Ace later on? And people are saying that this is inconsistent and trash writing, but bro, it's not. You have no reading comprehension.
Yeah, I don't get that because people can actually develop from past mistakes. People can say, you know what, I could have done that, I should have done that, or maybe there's different factors that prevented him from doing that. But Dragon is a completely different. Yeah,
right. He's
Kobe.
Like Ace chose to be a pirate. Like he chose that lifestyle. It's similar to how Luffy says about Vivi right after Wano. It's like all of his crew.
But what's the difference between Dragon and Ace? They're both pirates in a way. Because let me explain.
Dragon's not a pirate though. He's
no. I don't know. No. I'll tell you why I feel like you can't really make that argument.
He wore the uniform. In God Valley, he did what Garp would do.
I'll tell you why I don't see that the same way as you.
You know
you're
what
saying
Garp realized when Ace died? I think Garp realized that there is no difference between the labels. Like family comes before labels. But in Dragon's case, I think the reason he saved Dragon was because of that label of he did what a good Marine should do.
Are you saying? Oh, sorry. Are you saying saving him right now or saving him in the future?
Saving him right now, not in the future.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You got me confused. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I agree. Well, the point I was talking about was
him out of prison is like he should not be in prison because he didn't do anything wrong.
100%. No, I agree with that.
Ace,
he's a pirate.
It made sense for him to be in prison because he went against the law of the world government.
No, I agree. But right now, Dragon is basically the same as a pirate. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
At this point, yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're on the same page. All right, let's start the chapter, man. Hey, shout out to everyone. Shout out to Farhan for never, forever. I'm saying it? Forever, for never. Mm-hmm. That's for never world, right? Am I tripping?
I don't think so.
Bro. Surge, Big Soldier, Macwave. Shout out to all you guys. Low Soul, everyone that's on chat. All right, let's start the chapter, right? So we start with continuing from the fight against Rocks, and they decided, wait, we can't save the brother. We have to literally kill him, or we have to team up and beat him. We can't beat him in with attrition because if you do little damage here and there, he's just gonna win because he just got this OP devil power. So they
Mhm.
decided to just go all out in one go and do the most powerful attack they had in them. And this is the aftermath of the battle. We got Rocks, and Rocks looked like he's alive. What the frick? Is he
No,
alive? Am I tripping?
they just knocked Imu's Domi Reversi out of him. It's
Yeah.
similar to how in Elbaf, Joy Boy's 800-year-old Haki, it like
Mm.
threw away all the Gorosei's forms and their teleportation. Like Imu's power got thrown out basically because of the immense amount of Haki. Because Haki counters devil fruit abilities, right?
I felt like they also got the new tier of hockey too. Remember, I think the
No.
application of hockey is different.
I think it was more like Emu. So this is how I see what Emu did and how they countered it, right? Like so, Emu used his Devil Fruit ability on rocks, and he strengthened it with an immense amount of Haki. So there's like a Haki shield on the Devil Fruit ability in rocks, right? And
Yeah.
Roger and Garp had to amass an even greater Haki to get rid of that. Shield
But there
to
is
get rid of the
but we can
Devil
all
Fruit
agree
ability.
there is another tier of hockey though
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
know
Yeah.
and conquer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
I mean,
but you're right.
God
Their
Haki
level.
video. Yeah.
Yeah. So they conquered hockey with that obviously new tier. Yeah, had to overcome the Emu's
Yeah.
power. Yeah, I get that.
That
But
is
they
the
got
new
obviously
tier.
got
Yeah, you're
they
right.
got free tier. All right. So basically, Rox is like saying, did they really break the curse? And one more time, hey Siraj, you're awfully quiet, man. I just like, bro.
Bro, I was
I'm just
checking. Like,
zoning
is he
out.
muted?
Yeah, is he okay?
Nah, I'm yeah. I'm just
No,
really
shout out.
tired today.
No, dude. All right, so Rox is like, did they really break the curse? And my guy Roger's like, freaking, I think he's exhausted. Cop is gone, and Rox is still there. Right? He's like, come on, stay alive. This island is. Oh shit! No, he was about to. Oh, now we find out what actually happens. Oh shit! Remember when he kept saying Garling is the one that killed him, and that's why Blackbeard hates Shanks and gave him that scar. And bro, this could be a fool. And how would Blackbeard know? Yeah, that Garling did the damage unless Rox is still alive in Blackbeard. Oh shit, this is getting sick. So damn it, it's too late. Roger, Garp, run. You can't die here. Oh yeah. There's one more thing I wanted to say. Damn it, he did it. He did the killing blow. Oh shit. So oh shit.
Wait, so this is
Sid,
Rock's
Raj.
thinking, right?
Yeah, but Sid Raj, we got it right. We got it right.
If
We got it right.
If Fraudling and them don't show up, do you think like the other people that are coming to save them would have saved Rocks as well?
Yeah, maybe. Cause but what could they do against Garling? Like they at this point the biggest
Rayleigh
free
and Gabon. Come on, bro.
Bro, you got. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Gabon and I might get hate for saying this. I don't think Gabon and Rayleigh could match up to Figala and Garling. I don't see it. You're telling me the best of them. That basically he survived Rocks. He fought
They
Rocks
both
and he
have
didn't
blonde
die.
hair.
I don't know.
They're
He survived
brothers.
Rocks. He went head to head to Rocks and he didn't die and he didn't lose.
No,
Just give him some credit.
His regeneration got delayed for a while.
Yeah, still
No.
though. I think Rocks is like
I get you.
Rocks is like 5 tiers ahead of them. My guy Rocks is so powerful, even after getting clapped by Roger, and he's still awake. That's crazy. But it's so sad. But this is cool though because this is a big hint
They're
towards the
both,
fact
like,
that
they all three of them used up all of their Haki. They're like Gear 4
Yeah,
Luffy
so-
state.
yeah. But look, this so 100%. My guy died to Garling.
Bruh,
We
you
were saying that from the beginning. I'm so happy this came true though.
You know when
I'm so sad that he died.
Luffy's Gear 4 ability, it's like a gamble, right? Like every time
Yeah.
he used it, especially in Dressrosa, like Gear 4 for the first time, he gambled that like after he's Haki-less, he has friends around to come and save him, right? And Roger and Garp, they like when they're in this state, their friends come and save him, but Rocks, all of his Nakama, they left him in the most critical moment. He had no friends in the end.
Yeah, that's why I understand Kaido. I understand Kaido's play, but Kaido's also part of the problem. But yeah, that's sad. It's true. It's so weird, isn't it? Like if this is Luffy, you're right. Zoro
Kaido
can't-
learned the wrong lesson from
Yeah.
Rocks' death.
Where's Whitebeard though? Whitebeard ditched him too. He said bonnet. I'm
Whitebeard's
actually
a Marco,
disappointed.
bro. Well, they were all
Yeah.
just aligned with. That wasn't Whitebeard's family, you know.
Nah, but you made a good point there. Because if anyone, yeah, try to do this to Luffy, yeah, Zoro would have been there. Remember, Kaido nearly killed Luffy, and he told Law, Zoro told Law, said, "Yo, you better send me there. I'm gonna stop him." And he said to
Yeah.
Kaido, "If you want to get to my captain, you gotta go through me." Yo, bro, you gotta have a man like that, right?
The
Besides
only
you.
one Kaido had like that was
Yeah.
Ulti.
Nah, I think King
Nah,
was.
King also was
quite.
like that.
No,
Oh, yeah,
King was like that.
was
King
like
was
that
like that.
too. Yeah.
All right, shout out to Rum Peace, my guy, for the donations. Monkey D Dragon top 1. The gender must never die. Shout out, bro.
Facts.
And then you got we got Farhan asking, wait, ABD, what do you think about Roger and Garp's ultimate move? I think you just didn't talk about it more in the review. I mean, to be honest, yeah, it's what we expected. Let's go back to that chapter quickly, guys. Let's quickly give you what full on breakdown. What happened? Yeah, because I think because sometimes you have to go on, Sid.
I think what Farhan is trying to say is that in the community, like for the last 2 weeks, because there was no chapter, people were talking a lot about how like
Pretty sure his name is Farhat.
Oh, well,
Farhat
Oh,
Shabib.
sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
how like this new ability is like the first time we're seeing something like this where like so they rocks utilize defensive Haki, while Roger and Garp utilize offensive Haki. It's kind of like in like RPGs, right? If someone does a block ability, you need to like use an attack that like pierces through that block, which is just so immense. And a lot of the people in the community are saying that this is a new form of Haki, but this is the utilization of conquerors throughout the story since the beginning. Like whoever has the stronger conqueror's will wins out, right? And this is what happened here.
But you know that
Combined the
panel, yeah?
conqueror's wills. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that panel. You're right, because the conquerors the Haki does fuse into one. Can you see that in some ways? And it is that combination attack. But just a shout out, yeah, to both. It's like Ace and Luffy side by side. You got Ace's obviously the guy looks like a freaking steroid version. Roger looks like Ace, yeah, just some like steroids and like TRT and all that good stuff, right? And the same thing with Garp. That is just the bodybuilders, man. But anyways, look at that. That's Luffy's Gatling gun. Have you noticed? That's Luffy's Gatling gun. And bro, and my guy just goes full on with it. Look at that Haki spiral. Yeah, it's like Zoro actually, really. So both of their Haki combine and join and just one shot at him.
It looks like it's on fire as well, like Red Hawk types.
Yeah, and it looks like electric. It looks very electric. Like how do you say it? It's like unruly. You understand? Yeah, too much aura, man. But yeah, I think generally speaking, this is going to be the next tier Haki that Luffy's going to master. But against Kaido, his Bajrang gun. Yeah, that kind of gave off the same aura.
Yeah, well, that's the hack that we've been talking about. Luffy has, right? He can just stretch his Haki. So I think Rocks had like 80 Haki defending. You know, in Hunter x Hunter, I wrote this whole yap. I wrote this whole yap. But I deleted it from the chapter review because I thought it was like too much. It's like in Hunter x Hunter, you have Gyo and I think it's called Ken, where in Greed Island, one of the main things Gon and Killua had to learn was, so if someone puts like 80% of their nen on their fist and tries to punch you, you have to defend that punch at that body part with 80% of your nen as well, or that 80% power is gonna topple you over. And I think in One Piece, Haki is gonna be used in a similar way, where let's say Rocks was defending himself with an 80 power shield, and Garp and Roger had to hit him with a 90 power offense. You know?
Again, you basically
it's when they fight the bomber, right?
Yeah. No, just to clarify, what you're talking about, like Gyo, for instance, is the nen going to the eye. Yeah, you get me? So the nen, you seeing everything with just your eye with the nen there.
You can put it on like other parts of your body.
Yeah. So what you're basically saying, Haki works in a similar way, where instead of focusing it, taking it all into one specific point, and that makes your whole body vulnerable. But at that point, you don't need it because you're attacking, right?
Yeah.
So when you're attacking, you unleash your full power, really and truly. But the person defending it, they even if they spread their Haki around the body, it's going to be weaker than their full power, even if the same stats, because it's spreaded. You get me? Yeah. So that makes sense, man. That's actually a good explanation. A shout out to Sergey. He asked, So, bro comes in last minute just to kill Zebek. But the question is, how will Rocks be alive in Zebek? Now, look, I generally feel like this just backs up the theory that Rocks' spirit. Because look, what did his wife say a couple of chapters back? Look, I need to jump into the water to escape rocks when he was in demon mode. Now she could have known that maybe the demon doesn't work inside of it's part of a devil fruit ability. It doesn't work inside of the water. But I genuinely feel like she knew he had a devil fruit, and I think he does have a devil fruit. I could be wrong. He does have a devil fruit, which only activates after his death, or goes its full potential happens after his death, similar to Brooks. And that fruit, what it does is it carries the soul and the information that he possesses over.
We never saw Rocks
yeah.
having a devil fruit this entire time.
Yeah. So it makes more sense, right? Like he's similar to Brooks's fruit.
Do you think Kaido, one of the many reasons Kaido is so into devil fruits is that bro probably thinks, oh, maybe Rocks lost because he didn't have a cool devil fruit like me.
I don't look. The thing is, if he did, he was after devil fruits. We know that Rocks literally declared we need to find these fruits, so he knew the power and the value of devil fruits. It's not that. Yeah, he wanted two. And the thing is, he said one of them it needs to be with the giants, and then he's looking for a second fruit. I think the devil fruit that he has, it gives him the ability to possess multiple fruits. That's my take. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he said, I need the Yami Yami No Mi. That's the next fruit he needed. It wasn't the Nika fruit. I don't believe he was chasing that shit. And the reason he wanted the Yami Yami No Mi was because in the journal of his forefather, which is Davy D. Jones, and he left it to his family, right?
Yeah.
He read, either that or literally David D. Jones speaking to him. He read about the fact that Davy was he found out that how to kill Emu. The Yami Yami No Mi is needed because Emu's power is very reliant on his devil fruit, which is controlling other people and the minions and giving them immortality. Well, giving the power from Emu to them. It's an extension. So if you can cut off Emu's power to them, then basically Emu's vulnerable. Like he doesn't have anyone to help him out. His devil fruit is he's crazy. So the Yami Yami No Mi has the power to nullify every devil fruit. Yeah, we haven't seen it not work with any yet. We saw it work with Luffy, which is a god tier fruit. It's literally the god fruit. Luffy was literally getting slapped up in Impel Down. Like what could he have done? Oh, obviously he has Haki now. Yeah, his Haki is stronger, but the devil fruit aspect is gone. So that fruit is so important, and he passed down that knowledge to his descendant, which is Rocks. And Rocks took it and said, "You know what? I need to find these fruit." And the person who's going to deal the damage will be the giant. So the Yami No Mi and the soul fruit. But obviously they gave up on the Nika fruit. I think Davey said bun Joy Boy in it. Like, I want to fight and I can win without Joy Boy, because Joy Boy said no, we have to wait 900 years into the future, and he wasn't about that life.
Rocks knew about Joy Boy though, because
I do think he knew about, but I don't think the plan that Davey cooked up was like just depending on Joy Boy. I think he believed,
like Joy Boy had the rubber fruit, like Gomu Gomu, like Nika fruit, and he still lost. So
so I think he wanted the Yami Yami No Mi and a special fruit that's that Loki has right now. And anyway, so now coming back to how is he alive? So Rocks, has a fruit which I think is called the Spirit No Mi, or like the Ghost Devil fruit. God knows what it is called, right? And that fruit, what it does is it's like a vessel that he can eat, and it is let's say a special spirit, and it can latch onto your spirit, and after you die, it can put it into another body. So that spirit, like, it's similar to Brooks' fruit, but the difference is the Brooks went back to his own body. You understand? So it's a sister fruit, and instead of going back to his own body, he found his son, and Blackbeard got all the information about the Yami Yami No Mi, got all the information that Rocks had. The only difference is that his corrupted version of Rocks is based on anger, based on hatred, all that stuff. And he doesn't have full control over Blackbeard. It just can give him wusa, like whispers.
All right.
That's how I see it. All right, so basically, let's go back to the chapter. My guys, Rocks is looking at his death impeding his upcoming death because he can see the stupid hair of Figarland coming up towards him, and he says, "Damn it, it's too late. Roger, Garp, run. You can't die here." He said, "Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to say. Thanks for stopping me." I think he's talking to them with his with his what's it called again? Voice of all things. Yeah, he's passing that.
Kind of mirrors Ace's death as well. He tells Luffy to run, and he's like, "Thanks for loving me." Like,
yeah, that's shout, Suraj. That's a good shout. These guys are three brothers. You get it? They've been fighting. They've been fighting each other for such a long time. All right.
Bro, they shared sake together. Well, not Garp, but Roger and Rocks. Remember, in Shaki's bar, they like, drank and had fun like the whole day because they couldn't 100%. Fight in Shaki's bar.
100%. This also reminds me of the moment when Roger was in jail, and he said, "Please, Garp, you have to take my son.
Yeah.
Like a father doesn't, a son shouldn't obey the sons of the father." And you know what's actually crazy, right? Like, imagine them two fought in battle. They're like brothers, yeah. And even though he's on the opposite side, you're taking like his. This is a federal crime, bro. This guy's whole lineage is supposed to be get freaking wiped. That's messed up. I
Their
know the law's messed up, but
existence
yeah,
is a federal
yeah,
crime.
yeah, yeah. And he's doing some BS criminal shit. Yeah, he's going to the house of the wife. He's going to Porcus. He's going to that rogue girl. Yeah, and say, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna sort you out. Don't worry. I know you've been holding the baby for like maybe 30 months. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what you're doing there. I'll look after the child. I'll take it." And that's brotherhood, man. That's a brotherhood, 100%. Anyway, he says, "How's Rocks?" I got Gabon Robin. Imagine this, yeah. Your opposition, your ops right hand man, yeah, or left hand man is asking about you, but your own team member doesn't. Imagine how sick that is. You got your best, you got Whitebeard, you got Okaido, you got all of these OGs, yeah. They don't even think about you, but you got Gabon saying, "How's Rocks?" Oh shit! And then he got lucky though. You're worrying about never mind. It's Roger. Roger's asking that. That makes more sense. That makes
I
way more
think
sense.
Garp is asking.
Yeah, that's Garp.
I was like, God.
Roger's the
Yeah.
white one.
Yeah, Roger's on the left.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes. You're worrying about the enemy. I'm your enemy too. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm your enemy too. Really? Tell me what happened to Rocks? Oh, they're both concerned. Okay, he was killed. Hurry. Oh, so they actually genuinely wanted to save him. Last chapter, they said we have to go all out just to save his ass, and he died. That's helpless, man. Hurry, the island's collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move. Fire. This event will leave no marks on the pages of history.
But before we move on, why they're in the same location. Why didn't the Gods Knights kill Roger and Garp? They were right there.
That's a great question, but let's go back to that first page.
them.
How far? No, let's see. No, I don't
Go on
think
the
they
first
did.
page. They're literally
I'm looking at
each other.
Yeah, but you know the panel between Rocks and Garp? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Because at that point, yeah, what's the time difference? Or maybe Gabon came in last minute and we go skip the whole fight where but they didn't see them?
We didn't see Gabon. Like, they should have just killed all three of them.
Yeah, why didn't they? Maybe they knew Roger's a freaking, how do you say it? Sorry, they knew Garp is a part of the Navy. I don't know. That's a great question. But they wouldn't care about that.
But they wouldn't care, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think...
Oh, no, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Order. Do you think it was an order by, like, Emu in their ear?
To let them go. Hey, look
because the plan was... But why not kill Roger right there?
That's a great question. For never, Sakuma was able to keep parts of consciousness of himself through the old cyborg changes and become full bot. His book in the DNA helped him with that, and maybe Rox is doing something similar. Could be. I think Rox's last thing he did, yeah. Maybe it was Devil Fruit that it couldn't. I don't know. Maybe it hid them. Maybe it was able to disguise them for that moment. Because look what he says, yeah, to them. He says, yeah, shit. Did the break curse, and then he says, "You can't die here." He's not even talking about himself. Run, you can't die here. So maybe they are alive and they saw them and just they legged it, and then they met.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Wait, what do you mean legged it? Like they cannot move?
No, Rayleigh and Gabon.
Yeah, Rayleigh, Gabon, they came in last minute and they quickly they got that what's that attack? Not the CP9 little.
The distance between Rocks and Roger Garp is so small. I don't think it matters. Like the Gods Knights, they know Rokushiki too, probably. Like, come on.
But they're gonna chase them too. Their job is to get freaking Rock. He's the target. He's the Davy, right? They don't have orders to go. Why are they gonna go out the way just to kill those two?
Oh, that's a good point. It was what's his name? Demon Zebek. That was ordered to destroy, kill everyone on the island, not the Gods Knights. The Gods Knights were ordered to kill the Davy and the slaves.
Yeah, right? and also Demon Zebek was ordered to kill his family. Really, that was his main order. And he begged them to stop him.
Also, the island's being destroyed anyway, so these lazy fuckers.
They're probably like, nah, bond these guys. I can't be asked to spare my shed my Maybe I think that's what happened. But I think there's two points here. Yeah, there could be that maybe before he died, Rox did something. His devil fruit. His ghost goes
Maybe.
free. I don't know. I don't know, man. Or it could be Gaban and Rayleigh just come in last minute, took them, and that's why he said, "Look, he was killed." Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally he was killed. He didn't say he died. He was killed. Yeah. And he
Okay.
knows them two didn't kill them. So I think they saw what happened, and they
All
came
right.
last minute and took him. And anyways, the island is collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move.
Look at
Fire.
Rayleigh hold the straw hat while running.
Yeah, he's like Zoro, and he's OG.
Yeah.
This event would leave no marks on the pages of history. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by the fog. Oh my god, this is sad, man. Look at that fight. This like remember Luffy after Marineford? It's like that. Light curtains closing on the grand stage. Freaking these guys, Whitebeard and Big Mom disappoint me, man. Bro, how are you gonna do? Like Rayleigh went back for his freaking captain. You couldn't do that. Disappointing. Disappointing. Cody, shout out to Cody. He said, yeah, maybe like Jobo's soul was in Luffy's fruit. Rock's dream needing the dark fruit, leading to him to I don't know. Because he would have used the Yami Yami No Mi. If that was the case, Cody, he would have used the Yami Yami No Mi if he possessed it, and then if he ate and Blackbeard obviously knowing about the Yami Yami No Mi before he and wanting it before he even like ate it. How would he know that? How would he know about the Yam? Explain this to me. This theory that I'm cooking up, yeah, about I call it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yeah, or the Devil Fruit. The Father, Son, and the Zone Spirit, the Trinity theory, which I call it. The reason why I believe in it, yeah, which is like, how the frick is a young Blackbeard going to know about the Yami Yami
Eris
No
must
Mi?
have taught him.
Bro, even if she did teach him, how is he gonna know about? Why is he gonna give Shanks the scar? Why?
Hmm.
Why is Shanks? Obviously, Shanks killed his dad, yeah, and obviously he knows. Blackbeard saw his face before he died. Not Blackbeard, sorry, Rocks. So would it make more sense that Rocks is guiding him, and then the explanation between he and they, when Zoro and Luffy saw,
Yeah, that was.
yeah, he and they, that shows that there's multiple people in him. And why couldn't he take multiple fruits? Yeah,
Bro,
like I don't know.
He's the Avatar, bro. He has all the Zebeks in history inside of him.
Bro, we're carrying the way. That's sick.
Yeah.
We've got the JB, got everyone. No, that's sick. That's what I really think. He has a bit of black rocks these back inside of him, which is corrupted. Obviously, he has his own will. He's different. He wouldn't never do what he did. He would never kill Ace. He'd never put Ace in jeopardy because Rocks literally owes a lot of favor to
Yeah, Roger and Buck.
Roger. Yeah, he owes such a huge favor. So I don't think it's the driving agent, but I do think it's the presence that's there.
It could also be that what you're saying is right, but then Blackbeard is like it's Blackbeard who is pissed off at these guys and not Zebek. So Zebek,
Yeah.
because there is a part in Blackbeard that is like we consider good, right? Like he just wants to chill, he just wants to have fun. Maybe that's the Zebek part. And his teeth
Yeah.
keep switching around. I think that's also a theory.
I do think teachers are holding a lot of grudge and anger though, being fatherless and shit. Aggie CEO, shout out to him. He said Blackbeard knows because he has the original Devil Fruit encyclopedia. I know that's the truth. I know he said that as well to Ace during the fight. But the fact is that he went after this fruit. And why did he go after this fruit? Why? And I'm telling you now, it just makes sense that this fruit is such a key vital component to defeat Emu because it will literally nullify Emu's power. Yeah. So you're telling me, yeah, he's gone after this fruit, yeah, and
Yeah, he spent years with Blackbeard just for this fruit.
30 years, bro. Imagine you're on a man's ship for 30 years for one fruit. You must have some drive. You must have a goal. You must have a vision in your mind what you're doing. He's there for revenge. Bro, I'm telling you, like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's more. Forget about that. Forget about the fact about he know about the Yami Yami No Mi. What about the fact that he can also taking multiple fruits and he's not one person but many persons? Like, they and he. Like, what is that about? And you can say, oh, maybe he's Buccaneer and he's different and he's biologically different. Then what about?
It's not really Buccaneer. They said like the Davies are similar to the Buccaneers.
Sorry, not Buccaneers, but like similar. Yeah, he's a Davy special bred, right?
Yeah.
But what about Rocks? Rocks was also special then. How come no one said nothing about him? Why didn't he? Well, why wasn't he showing multiple Devil Fruits? When wouldn't he know about him, his body, his own physiology? He's at least Blackbeard's age right now, right?
So is it that every Davy clan member can have multiple Devil Fruits? Because there are multiple Davy clan members.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I genuinely believe
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
yeah, I don't think it's because of his bloodline. I don't think that's the case. I think it's because he has another spirit in his body. His spirit, so there's two spirits here. One is the actual zone spirit, which rocks 8. So that spirit can act as an agent, right? And that pulled them towards Blackbeard. So that left Rocks with an empty fruit. He can eat now because that agent is gluing them two together. Rocks is free. His spirit can hold another devil fruit. So that has the Yami Yami No Mi. Boom. And then Blackbeard himself has the Goro Goro no Mi. Gora Gora no Mi. And I don't think he's gonna get a third fruit because the first fruit, which is the spirit fruit, that's the first.
He wouldn't get, because
Yeah.
when he fought Law, he's like, I
Yeah.
don't know, what do I do with your fruit? Should I sell it, or should I like use it? Use it in the sense like give it to one of his crew.
But people
The
said he tried to
Opionomi
get,
is,
yeah.
yeah, what?
I said people said he tried to get Boa Hancock fruit, but I think he just wanted to give it to someone
Nay,
else.
that, yeah, I don't think he wants to consume any more fruits
Yeah. I
as
don't
of
think
now.
he can.
Because he got so many good fruits and he's just giving it to his people, like his crewmates.
I don't think that's the case, brother. I don't think. Oh, if you're good, I'm sorry. The Davy clan all have multiple fruits. That's why, if they did, then why were they so weak? They got slapped up. They got clapped. They got cooked. They got baked. They're done. They didn't have a chance. They had to run from. They got captured and they got hunted down like cattle. And what they
See,
didn't.
we've
They take
seen
any fruits.
multiple Devi clan
Yeah.
members, right? But only one of them can have multiple devil fruits. That doesn't mean all of them can.
No, but I'm
There's
saying
something
if it
more
was
to
the
this.
bloodline, no, if it was the bloodline, let's be real here, yeah, then at least we would have seen something where either Rocks, either his grandpa, which we saw his grandma.
Yeah.
None of
Mhm.
them. You got find what Blackbeard is somehow he skipped 5 generations and he got freaking a special power to have 3 fruits or 2 fruits. Sorry. I don't get that. I don't think it's his bloodline. And the reason that I think,
Same.
obviously, that Emu wanted his bloodline dead, because Emu's a psycho. Emu has a dumb law that if one person does a crime, the whole race, and the whole progeny should get wiped out. That's why when Roger became Pirate King,
And one of the main
Ace was, yeah.
counters to that is the story of Ace, like a story of Garp, like explaining like of a parent's sin should not be born by the child. Like Robin was hunted down just because she was Olivia and O'Hara's child.
Exactly. That's what Emu would do. I think the reason they were really hunted down was not because of what they did or what the power they possessed, is because of what Davy did long time ago. You understand? That's why the D's are hunted down. That's why the D's are disliked, because what their ancestors did. It's not what they possess, what power they have. Yeah. And I know for never said naturally the natural peaceful people, they're not really. How do we know that? We just know that they were just hiding for a long time. They would use the underworld. Davy had to use the underworld, who we know are not good people, by the way. They used to use the underworld to get protection from the government for a long time. And then they made refuge in God Valley and made it their home. Now we don't know what if they're all good people. Like Rox is willing to go out his way, yeah, to like fight. He's a I wouldn't say vigilante, but he's definitely he's a liberator, and he would go and fight. He didn't even care about his squad of goons. He's like, I don't care if they do whatever they do. They could be evil people as long as they come to my squad and my crew and help me achieve my objectives. Like, that's not really a good person. I like Rox, don't get me wrong. I think he is like a good person, but he's not morally, like, I would say, a good hearted person. You get it? No way he would have someone like Streatham or Big Mom or Kaido on his crew when half the shit they did was amount of people they killed. Like, he was a whole island full of lawless people. Nah, man. That's why I generally don't think that's a great response. I think, yeah, it's nothing to do with his bloodline. I don't know. I could be wrong, and we're coming back to this, and I'm gonna remember Aggie CEO, the bloodline being special. All right, so all right, let's go. So now we skip. I don't know how many years, but at least a couple of like days went by, and he said, light curtain closing on a grand stage. That was the essence of the God Valley incident. Essence. So maybe there's some details that's missed. Let's go full speed ahead. Roger Scrooge is blazing off. Yeah, Kaido's flying in the sky as a dragon. Dragon looking west.
No, he's looking east.
He's looking east. He's looking east. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's looking east, bro. He does what he does, isn't it? Well, you say this thing, guy wasn't him. Otis playing with the meme. The silence, the silence in the incident wake lasted only a moment before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens, and with that, the curtain rose for new tales to unfold. Look at everyone that becomes a big player. We've got Kaido that literally changes the course of the world with his freaking, he provides weapons to the government, by the way. He's a prick. He does a lot of evil things and becomes a big overlord, yeah, in Wano. You got Dragon, who becomes like the revolutionary leader. You got Shanks, they're sleeping away. you got the new revolutionary members coming up with Kuma, Ivankov. And then you have Black, poor traumatized boy who lost his daddy. Still, hold it in. Just wait till Roger's up. Come on, Captain. I'm dying to open the treasure chest. You're telling me he hasn't opened it yet? The boy must be dead. what are you doing? What the heck?
Nah, bro was sleeping.
Bro, what? Where's the air coming in from? Come on, Captain. I'm dying to open the treasure chest. Roger. Sorry to worry you guys. They're like, Bunny, hurry up. You just need to... Hey, guess who's on this boat? You got Gloriosa. She's so desperate. Sorry to worry you guys.
Wait, that's Shaki, right?
And that's Gloriosa, isn't it?
No, that's Gloriosa. Shaki has black hair.
Black hair, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see
ran
Gloriosa.
with them. They're like, yo, let me in. Let me hop a ride real quick. On Roger.
Sorry to worry you guys. Yeah, we're thrilled. More importantly, check it out. Don't you care about me at all? Shaki's safe and sound. Okay, they definitely hooked up, man. Bro, after that, bro, I'm telling you, he got all that good stuff, man. And we scored a ton of treasure to the boat. What a great haul. Wow, they got a lot of good stuff, man. Wow, they must be balling here. What? Huh? Goo goo gaga. No baby actually talks like that. What the? It's coming from the chest. There's something in there. Open it carefully. Click. Glump. Hey, come on. There's no
they
way
redrew this.
Hey, shit. This is exactly how the fan drew it.
No, except the cap, Roger's cap and the injuries.
Yeah. And
Wait,
look, Shanks doesn't have the clothes are different. Yeah. No moon, no sun. That was sick though. I like the addition of that, but I guess we don't get it. A baby? Yeah. Oh, look at all the gold and stuff around him. He's so cute, man. I love Shanks. I mean, baby Shanks. Okay, Rock's pirate wiped out. Predictably, news coverage was falsified. Only one aspect of the story was highlighted: the heroism of Garp. If it says here that the Rock's pirates have been vanquished, Rocks is dead. I knew it. Vice Admiral Garp is the strongest. Garp, he's a hero. Grand Line Navy HQ. What the hell is this article? He's so pissed. He tried his hardest to save the man, and then they're saying that he killed him. That's so sad. Aggie said Glorious on a bad timeline version. Roger ain't even bold to smash. That is so sad. Imagine like that's how she turned so old and so short, and she's so depressed. That's okay. I feel so bad. Nah, she must have got with someone else in the end. All right, Vice Admiral Garp. I can't wait to get my hands on that Morgan fella. Okay, so he's the one that spread the news. Relax, Garp. He only wrote that stuff because the government paid him off. Oh, I'll be pissed off. The world government and the Marines are a massive organization. If you count the member nation army, we're talking about tens of millions of soldiers worldwide. It's impossible to account for everyone's actions and motivations. So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane. So I'd simply turn a blind eye to it. What are you talking about? What are you saying, Sid? Siraj? So Sengoku's a dog. I never realized that.
Yeah, I always knew that because he became an admiral, right? Like,
yeah, you're
that's
right.
the whole point. Yeah.
You had to do the saki to get up the ladder. I forgot about that. But I don't understand, bro. Why you're like best friends with your buddy, your Garp, bro. You guys grew together. You rose up together. Don't you have some of your ideals? Like, come on, Sid. You've been working with us. Sid's been working with us for like at least like 5 years, yeah, more than that, maybe 8, 10 years. I don't know how long now.
Yeah.
Bro, don't you like, whenever we talk, we have bare discussions, and Siraj likewise. Don't we like pick up morality, like theology. We share ideas and ideals, and we kind of develop and grow together. You're telling me that my guy Sengoku just completely doesn't have that same level of capacity to learn what's right and wrong? Man just said turn a blind eye. What?
Look at what Garp says after.
Come again. It's just like I said. You're just another promotion chaser. Promoting chasing food. Shut up. What good can you
Beat
do
him up.
barking from the bottom of the cliff?
And look what he said. Look at the reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
Hey,
at the
you
reply.
two. If you ever stray and get corrupted, I'll kill you myself. Oh my god, how reassuring. I guess what that's what friends for. Okay, thank you. At least they have that conversation. I'm actually happy Oda did that. Because I was actually getting pissed off that okay, look, Sengoku is trying to chase the ladder, but he has the morality where listen,
He has.
can't
We've
do
seen
shit.
his backstory, right?
Yeah,
With
we've seen
this guy.
Corazon.
Yeah, we saw
Corazon,
that.
yeah.
That was sad. And he understood what happened
And he
with Corazon.
told Law,
Mhm.
remember, in Dressrosa,
Yeah.
he told
Yeah.
Law, like, don't try to find a reason for why someone loves you.
Exactly. No, he's a good guy. Look, I'm not saying Sengoku's a bad guy. I'm just trying to say I get his morality. He's thinking he has no power from the bottom, and the way to change
Yeah.
things is from within, and
And
you have
then
to
he
climb the ladder.
realized that he could never get
Yeah.
to that level.
It's
He
the two
couldn't do any change.
sides of the same coin, you know. Like Garp also wants to do something, but he doesn't want to be directly under the Celestial Dragon, so he doesn't
Also,
want that. Sengoku
look,
thinks he'll be able to get a change if he gets promoted.
if Sengoku does not become Fleet Admiral, I don't think Garp and Sword would have as much agency. You know, just like how
Exactly.
Sengoku
Yeah.
is turning a blind eye to like Imu
But
and his goons.
It goes both ways.
He's turning
Yeah.
a blind eye to
Both,
Sword.
yeah.
That's like how can an
Mhm.
organization like Sword be able to like flourish in such a situation?
And Sword is an authentic this as well, right? Like it's an official thing that you have to give up your badge so people know that you're from Sword.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get.
Also,
I get.
the
Look,
Ohara incident, right?
Mm.
It was Akainu's decision to call
Mm.
upon like just
you're telling me.
raise the
You're be
entire
honest.
Ohara, right?
No,
it
no,
wasn't
be honest.
ordered. Listen, it was not
I don't
ordered
know.
by Sengoku, who was in charge.
No, it wasn't
But you're
ordered by
telling. No, I
Sengoku.
get that, but you're telling me there wasn't other Buster calls throughout the nations. You think
Oh, there
Ahara
was,
was one of
but-
the old?
But Buster
Yeah.
Call is a military mechanism. You know, the Fleet Admiral doesn't.
Bro,
need
it's
to order
ethnic
it.
cleansing, bro. It's
No,
freaking
but
wipe out
he's
the whole.
not
No, but-
doing
but
the order,
it's-
bro. It's like a
Yeah,
firing a
it's
gun.
an admiral who does it. Now Sengoku had to make his
Yeah.
way to Fleet
No, I
Admiral,
can never
right?
live my. Can I be honest? I can
Yeah.
never live with myself. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can never live with myself if I'm working for a tyrant. If I'm working for a tyrant and he's oppressing people, who's taking the lives of innocent people, and I'm saying to myself, "Don't worry, one day the tyrant's gonna get usurped, and I'm gonna go take his lead. My climbing the ladder is gonna change things." That is bullshit. I'm telling you now. If you do that, you're just basically complicit.
Well, there are
You're
different
complicit.
people with
He's
different
complicit.
ideas in the world, and that's what we
Yeah.
conflict.
Bro,
So
no matter what,
you're
he's
talking
complicit.
about
He's complicit.
Dragon's ideology, right?
I think Dragon's right.
Like, you would
Dragon is
leave.
he
Yeah.
he did the normal thing. Dragon did the normal
But-
human thing.
But
You
other
leave.
people would think differently.
That's
Other
why
people
he's
would
the
think that
GOAT.
if I
Like,
am able to
that's
climb the
why he's the
ladder.
GOAT.
Yeah, that's why he's the
He
goat.
d-
You're right.
he-
That's the goat.
He chose the correct answer to the emu problem.
No, you're right.
Sengoku
I get,
and Garp also chose their answer to God Valley, but their answers were flawed.
But I don't think it's gray. I don't like when people say, "No, this is gray." Oh, there's always the right. There's people are very complex. No, I think sometimes it is black and white. Sometimes, and you might argue, no, that's just your subjective opinion. But maybe it is, yeah. But I generally feel like this, yeah. Garp did something which is good. He realized, listen, I want to help people under the right in the law that I'm living in. I don't want to go against the law. But at the same time, I know after I go through a certain threshold, I start breaking the law myself. I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna be
I don't
corrupt
think
like
I could
everyone
have
else.
made the decision. I think I would have made the same decision as Sengoku if I
You're
was in that
tripping,
position.
bro.
Yeah, I think me too. Yeah.
I don't think
I would have no.
I could not have done what Dragon
I'd rather
did.
die. I'd rather die than be in that position. I know
Yeah.
than do what he did. I can never do what he did. You're basically saying to me, yeah, if someone like let's say me and Arthur go for a bit, yeah, like we own Anime Balls Deep, and yeah, we tell you listen, Sid, yeah. I don't know what type of dodgy shit. Let's say we start scamming people, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We start manipulating people, scamming people. You and I said, listen, if you want to climb up the ladder, you're gonna take away ABD. We're gonna go old.
What
bro,
is
Sid.
different? You
These
guys
are-
aren't gonna kill me.
No, bro. No, Sengoku's not gonna die. He just needs to quit. He doesn't need to die. He can do what God
government
did.
is gonna be
He
after
took,
you.
bro. That's not true. I think Sengoku you can just say, no, I'm not gonna go.
I
don't
think
wanna go up the ladder."
see okay
You can do what God
quitting
did.
is even worse. I think quitting is even worse because then you're just ignorant to whatever is happening.
Yeah.
What
So
are
you just
talking
quit and
about?
you leave.
Nah, you can quit and leave and do what Dragon did. What Dragon did was the right course.
Yeah,
of
but no, then
Yeah.
that's where these guys are after his life now. You get it?
So,
Now, if
so
you think about it like this, like if say for example you have a family, right? You are not
yeah.
going to do that because you don't want your family to come under danger.
No, if I
Now,
had a
what
family
Dragon
and
did
I'm worried
was he
about
didn't give two shits.
no, no, Dragon didn't have a family at that time. And secondly, if I
Yeah,
had a
at that
family
time
and
he didn't have. Yeah.
no, but if I had a family, I would have done what Garp did. Garp did the second best thing, which is not say, you know what? I'm not going to be complicit in what you guys do. You do what you do. I joined the Marine for one reason to help people out, yeah, and I'm gonna continue doing that. But if you tell me to join your bullshit politics, yeah, I'm not gonna be part of it. Because the moment that Sengoku said, "Yes, I'll do it," and I'm help. Don't worry, I'm helping Garp. I'm helping everyone to do.
99% of
Nah,
people would have been Sengoku in this situation, and I'm part of that 99%.
I'm sad. I'm sad you said that.
I get what you're saying, Yusuf. Like
I don't
Garp
think
is
I,
right.
like,
See,
I
all
just
three of
don't
them have a
the
right sense.
like bro, making a decision like leaving this organization, like imagine right now, right? The entire force of the celestial dragons in our world and the empire is going to be after you if you go against this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have made that
Can I
decision.
ask
After
a
your
question?
friends, your
Maybe
family.
because okay, do you know what? Maybe I would make that decision if I didn't believe. I
Bro.
personally, I don't bring religion into it, but I'm basically,
Yeah.
me and Aldo will say this all the time. We are so convinced about the next life, as though I'm as
Well,
convinced
yeah,
about
yeah.
the this
There's a
life.
difference
Listen,
in that.
no, there's a big difference. I'll tell you why. Because if you have the idea that the next life is as real as this life and everything gets accounted for, what happens is this: if you make that decision and you're worried about, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna basically, my family's gonna be oppressed, then you're gonna be basically you're gonna be hurting people just because you want to save yourself. But
Well,
then the next
exactly.
life, you're gonna get
I
accounted for it.
like I'm not religious. I don't believe in the next life, so I make.
Then it makes
think
sense.
I
Then it
would've-
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
In your worldview, I get it.
I would have probably.
I
made
get
the
What
it.
if I
decision.
enjoy hurting people? Does that not miss?
Well, there's a completely.
Then you're
different-
basically like the go. You're basically going to bro. You're just emu. You're just emu somehow. No, I get it. Maybe because I believe in religion. I believe in the next life. My moralities. I feel like it's like.
Well,
yeah.
in a way,
It doesn't
right?
value
The
life.
way-
But then that makes you different from Dragon, right? Because Dragon is not thinking about the next life and stuff like that. He's thinking about the current situation.
No,
And
no.
he
I
wants
tell
to
you why
change.
it's quite similar. I'll tell you why. Because the reason why I would do it because I'm not scared of death, and I'm not scared. I wouldn't say I'm scared. If someone say, "Oh, I'm gonna murder you," I'm like, "Okay, go, fine, go." Oh, fine. What's it gonna do to me? Go kill me then, isn't it? Come on, like, come at me. Obviously, I don't want to die like straight away, but I'm not scared of death. I'm welcoming it. Yeah, and the idea of thinking I'm gonna do if someone's gonna threaten my life here because and want me to coerce me to do something evil, and I won't do that. I'm like, okay, just kill me then. What's the problem? Yeah, okay, he'll torture me, and hopefully I won't go through this situation. I mean, I can probably lose my mind and do something which I don't want to do, but my intention is not to do it. My intention is like, yes, just kill me. I don't care. Yeah. But yeah, if I say, yo, I'm so in love with my life, I don't want to die. I'm obsessed with this dunya. I'm obsessed with this world. Even my family. If like I'm obsessed with them, I love my family. I got kids. But if someone says, like I don't know what I'll do if something happens to them. But someone says their life is it more important than, for instance, which is justice or something which is correct and right or wrong. Yeah, I would say no. Why am I? I can say this one. I could be just bullshit. I'm just saying it, and I get it's harder to actually enact it as a person because we're human beings and we have all of these emotions. When the time arrives, it's not easy to make that decision. But in reality, logically, and just simply, why is your life any better than someone else's life? Why is another
No,
person
that's
getting
true.
oppressed?
No,
It's not.
that is true. That is true. But at the end of the day, right? Like, if I had to protect, like, say, some of my loved ones, right, over, like, say, even justice. Yeah, a stranger, even justice. Yeah, I'm protecting my loved ones. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's
I
a very
love
open
them.
statement.
I don't love
Yeah,
these other
I love them.
people.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I'll get the argument.
I'm not saying that their life is more important than
But
the strangers or
what to protect it, you have to do
what.
evil. No, what to protect it, you
Yeah,
yourself have to do evil. I wouldn't
you
do
have
that.
to do evil.
I wouldn't do that.
I
Yeah,
think
I would do
everyone
that.
has
I
a
would do
line
that.
for
Yeah.
that, right? Like,
I wouldn't do that.
yeah, I don't think I'd
Like
do
if I had to protect like a loved one, I would yeah, like Sid said, right? Like there would be a limit to how much you would do, but my limit would be
Would
very.
you would you go to the island and do some messed up shit?
So, right, don't do that.
See the thing is, right?
I'm trying to abandon this conversation. What do you think, Sid?
You guys are foreigners to me, okay?
No, okay,
That
that
and
concept
another
doesn't
thing
work
where-
here.
well, like Sengoku making the decision isn't completely bad. You know, he does say that like
Yeah, I agree.
he has a reason or like justification in his mind. It might be a bad justification to you, but in his mind, through his logic, it makes sense for Sengoku to do this because he's like, you can't do shit from the bottom. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like,
You know,
being
people like
angry about it.
Sengoku. I'll be honest. People like Sengoku are those that believes I'm choosing the lesser evil. Oh, let's say I tell you one example, right? Like unfortunately what happened with Hiroshima, yeah.
Hiroshima, yeah.
People say, oh, that saved loads of lives. That took a lot of lives. We did it. It was very messed up. We shouldn't have done it, but we saved a lot of
It's a
potential
lesser
lives.
evil,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a lesser evil to do that. But I'm the type of guy saying no. What you did was, no matter how you think of it, you did it. You did it in atrocious as a war crime. It's evil what you did. Yeah, and you can
That
say
is
what.
fucked up.
Yeah. That's messed up what you did. Yeah, and you can't like a lot of innocent people just got wiped away from the face of the earth. Yeah, because you said we're saving potential life. Yes, you could have. You saved potential life, but you don't know because the potential is nothing. Something is very likely to happen, right? But until it happened, it hasn't happened. So the act of doing something, like when I say, "Oh, this is a preemptive attack" or some stupid shit like that, when they say that, I'm like, okay, but you do know the actualization of it didn't happen. So you're punishing people, or you're doing a crime, yeah, to just prevent something that hadn't happened, yeah. I don't know. I don't agree with that shit.
Well,
And then what Sengoku's
without
doing?
Sengoku becoming Fleet Admiral and allowing Sword to prosper, the Neo Marines project.
The second nuke was
have
just extra, I think.
way tougher to execute.
I think Neo Marines are not needed. I got a hot take. I think Neo Marines is good. It's a good thing. It's a good force. But it's better if Garp, yeah, and everyone like Kobe and them lot, and even Sengoku joined the force of Dragon, and then Dragon's force will be broken, bro. They've got the best. They got the best support. Even Vegapunk. Vegapunk is a prick. He should have joined.
I think by the end of the story, they will join.
Yeah, they will.
Dragon represents a true Marine. Like through God Valley, we noticed that what a true Marine is supposed to be, and Dragon is the definition of a true Marine.
How's Sengoku gonna wash the blood of the poor innocent people that happened under his watch? No, I'm saying during his watch. What happened to all the people? Bro, I'm saying all the poor
milking that
people.
boat.
Nah, right now he's retired. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Kanye took over, but I'm saying during his reign, Ohara happened under his reign.
You're right, Yusuf, but he just has to live with it.
Innocent people. Olivia, freaking Robin's mama. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Okay, Kanye made the order, but it doesn't matter. It happened under his reign. If I'm the boss and you do something shit, said you did some crime, yeah, or you made an executed decision, and some innocent person died because of it, I'll be so pissed off. I'm like, what the frick, Sid? Yeah, but my guy saying, don't worry, he's a lesser evil. We have to listen to the higher ups. Shut up, man. Man, bun this conversation, man. It's gonna turn political. Alright, let's go on. I'm just not agree with Sengoku. I agree with Garp. But then he says, if he ever gets straight and get corrupted...
If we agreed to everything someone did in a story, this shit would be boring as hell.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. And this is real life. Just how Oda plays it. Because like Sarad said, he would do what
they all represent an aspect of like...
See, I'm not saying that like Sengoku might have his own reasons, right? I'm just giving an example that if it's like a loved one or something, like Sengoku would want money, like here, for example. I wouldn't do it for money. You get it? There's a difference.
We don't know what
He's not giving his exact. Yeah,
I think Sengoku's a good guy. I think he's doing it because what Sid said is he genuinely wants to change the Navy from within.
Change it.
And he believes
what we think that Garp wants to do is Sengoku actually wants to do that. Garp wants to protect the Marines.
Everybody has a line, right? Yeah. And Garp's line was that I won't become an admiral. I won't directly assist them. But Sengoku's line was further out, so he said, "All right, fine. I'll become an admiral. I'll become a fleet admiral."
Yeah, and I agree. Anyways, we continue reading it where my guy, he threatens Sengoku, saying, I'm going to smash you, bro. I'll end you right then and there. And then Sengoku's like, how reassuring. I guess that's what friends are for. So, you're not quitting then, Garp. Idiot. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that needs a guard dog. Okay, I get that. Okay, so he's not staying.
He wants that Marine. He wants to protect the Marines, like the good guys. Like if Garp had quit, there would be no Kobe and Helmeppo, So he wants Because
look what he said earlier, what can you do from barking from the bottom? I get it. So no, it's what Sid said as well, It's not about that. It's like you need a guard dog for justice at the bottom of the cliff because people from the bottom of the cliff, when they bark, they can't do anything. But he's saying you need that. You still need someone barking. He needs to keep barking because if you don't have anything. And no one barking, then nothing will happen. There's no possibility.
No, I think it's a difference. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. Means he's talking about a hierarchy here. At the bottom of the cliff, there's things that need to be protected. Guard dog.
You know what Kobe did during Marineford, saying like, end this war. Like, look how many of our own soldiers are. We killed Whitebeard. Ace is dead. Like, why the fuck are we still fighting and letting all of our men die? Like, that's what Garp is. Like
Garp is
Yeah,
smart.
Kobe
No,
is
he's
Garp
doing
is
the
saved
smart.
the
guard
little
dog.
guy. Like there's no
Yeah, but
need
not
to
not only
Yeah.
give
that.
lives away.
It's Sid. It's not even that. I thought of it now. Yeah, Garp is so big brain. He knows. Yeah, look, you got the evil higher ups, right? And we can't do anything. Like what Sengoku said, you're just gonna keep barking. You're at the bottom of the cliff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other people that's on the bottom of the cliff. A lot of people need to get protected. They need to get protected from the evil from the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You get it like Dragon. What
He's
happened
like
with Dragon was
Umbrella,
injustice.
bro. Inside the marine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garp is like
Yeah, and
Umbrella.
his squad
He
protects
just
the
wants to
god
guard the
navy.
people at the
Yeah.
bottom,
His
regardless
navy,
of
he
it's coming
protects
from the
them.
top or coming from the sides.
Yeah, he protects Kobe, he protects Meppo, he protects all of these guys from the ideology of the evil people from the top. To not be like Sengoku, to not be like everyone.
Do you think
Yeah.
without
Oh, he's sick.
Sengoku being a fleet admiral, they would be allowed this much agency and freedom to do whatever?
I
I
have
mean,
a hot
Garp,
take.
Garp was
I do
given
think so.
Garp was given a good amount of freedom while this guy Kong was a fleet admiral. Like he told Garp, go to God Valley and do this, and Garp
Yep.
is like, nah. Oh wait, Roger's there. Okay, let me go then. So
Yeah,
Garp was kind of like,
yeah, he's always
Well,
gonna be
he
like
is
that.
the
I don't
strongest
think,
marine, so
yeah.
Yeah, no, but I
But
genuinely
what
feel
Sid
like
is
he
saying
would
is
have
right.
done it
Like
either way.
Sword wouldn't have been given a lot of
Power.
how do you say freedom if
Mm.
Sengoku wasn't in power.
No, 100%.
let's go.
All right, let's continue. Yeah.
Elbaf.
All right, there's still okay. So now we have Elbaf. Finally, Elbaf, New World. Wow. You again? I ain't letting you on my ship. Oh, he's thinking about. Oh shit, he's thinking about his idol. How many times do I gotta tell you, Pipsqueak? You think I want to brown my crew? I just wanted to. I love you, rocks. What is this? The guy. That's what he's thinking. The guy I want ain't giving me the time of day, but his snot-nosed brat won't leave me alone. Why didn't he just? That sounds dodgy. I was gonna. Why didn't he just like befriend Loki and just like what's the word I was looking for? It sounded dodgy when I was thinking.
Train
it.
him.
Yeah, train. That's a better word. Training. Stick to that. Anyways, hey Rocks, I think you're Nika. Nika? The
Wait, were you
warrior
gonna
of
say groom
liberation.
him?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Don't say it, bro. What? Get this freaking hey Rocks, I think you're Nika. Nika? Hey, this is sick, bro. Because remember, they obviously kept the legend alive, and I kept telling you this guy is a liberator, yeah. And this guy is the liberator for his time. The warrior of liberation who will destroy the world whilst laughing. Destroy it. I'm aiming to be the king of the world. That's another thing people need to understand. Like his forefather was the true king. He was Davy. He was supposed to be the king. His father probably owned the ancient kingdom. He was the king of the ancient kingdom, and then the prince Davy didn't get the chance to claim his throne. And he is the rightful. He's basically Jon Snow, bro. He basically wants to be the king of the seven kingdoms. I'm aiming to be king of the world. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Herald. Huh? Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galera are slumbering.
They're
Galina.
the ones in Punk Hazard.
Yeah, they're the ones that are
bro,
frozen right now.
Loki, if he does have the soul fruit, right? The heat of the soul fruit can melt the ice that the giants are inside.
Also, like
life.
if he's talking about Nika, doesn't Rocks think that the Nika fruit is with Herald? Because besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Herald. That's what he said.
Yeah, but I think what he's trying to say is this here. Remember what I said to you earlier, right? I said, look, Davy probably knows. Davy is back in the 800 years ago. He knows about the Nika fruit. He knows that Joy Boy had it. But my understanding is this, and that's what I explained in the Davy D-Back video that we did a couple of months ago. I explained that Joy Boy told his people, the people of D, that had the same goals of the dawn coming, right, and freedom. He told them, look, we have to wait 900 years. We just lost against Emu, and I had a vision. I saw Emu lose, but his loss is not going to happen now. It's going to happen 900 years from now.
It's like Bardock,
and
bro, in that movie.
Yeah, he's like
Frieza.
Yeah, well, Frieza and shit.
That's what happened, right?
Yeah, that's like that's literally what I think what happened. I think they were fighting and Joy Boy lost because all of the freaking backstabbing, all that shit happened. He lost, and he was literally right before he lost. He saw like a vision. His Haki, his future sight was so powerful, and it went straight to the future into his reincarnation Luffy. And then he saw how Luffy's laughing, ha 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 ha, smashed up freaking Emu, and realized that's way into the future. And then afterwards, he went and got it clarified by the prophet. What's it called? Madame Shaki's ancestor. Yeah, maybe Madame Shiki. I don't know. I'm naming that. But anyways, he verified the prophecy, and so yes, one day Emu will be defeated, but it's not going to be now. It's going to be 800 years into the future. So he's like preparing. He's like, okay, Lily, we got to preserve the poneglyphs. We got to make sure these poneglyphs happen and work and guide people to the last information I'm gonna leave in this island. So everyone worked together. All the people of D at that time, they worked together to preserve the poneglyphs and hide them, right? And Lily was a big component to that. And yeah, she maybe tricked Emu and whatever. No one knew about Lily's that she's part of the D. So anyways, so he did that. He planned for the future. But Davy's there. He's like, yo, brother, my father just got killed, man. I'm supposed to be a king right now. I get you. I understand your plan, and I'm with you. But this isn't. You want me to just like let this go and wait 800 years into the future? What is this, man? So 800 years, my family has to be oppressed? I have to go. My kids, my kids will have to go into hiding because you can't do shit right now. Come on, Joy Boy, man. I looked up to you. You're the liberator, and you can't liberate us right now. Like, come on, what are you talking about? So he's like, I'm gonna do it myself, and he went, fine, I'll do it myself. And he's literally went on. He became a pirate in that sense, yeah. And he literally went and tried to go against the government during this new era because there's a new government. The Lunarians got kicked out and they got oppressed. Everyone's fighting, but he's fighting. He's fighting to unify people together to fight against Emu. That's why he's a big threat. But he couldn't win because he needed the Yami Yami No Mi, which I don't think he had in the end. And he realized with that fruit, yeah, he would be able to do it. He needed the power, and the giants also had the soul fruit, and he realized that fruit is also gonna make a difference. Yeah, so that's why I think that went all the way down to Zebek later down the line, and this is why he depends on the giants because maybe David left that message to him. Anyways, we come back to this: the warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. Destroy it. I'm aiming to be king of the world. Besides, if anyone got that sort of power, it's Herald. Huh? Listen, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galera are slumbering. They're an outrageous band of ravagers, and the only one who can put them back into play is your pops. Yeah, Sid, you're right, guys. Shout out, Sid just cooked, man.
Wait.
Sid just cooked.
What did I cook?
Bro, you know what he just said? He said, you're the only one that can put them back into play because they are frozen and nothing can melt the special ice.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah. Apart from the soul fruit. A shout out to Bylaw. I know.
What if
for the $5 donation, but let me address because Bylaw's been asking for a long time. Look, there ain't gonna be no Itachi video today, tomorrow, whenever. There's gonna be a Itachi video one day, and I told you which I'm thinking of is gonna be if I ever do a Itachi video. I said this last time.
Itachi Slander.
It's gonna be Itachi Slander. I'll tell you. I'm gonna make an Itachi video maybe in the future when I have time because we're so packed. We got the MBD video. I'm doing Stranger Things on MBD. Right after MBD, we got Fallout. We got Avatar. We got the next year. Yeah, we got so many new animes. We got Hell Paradise. We got Ferret. I'm actually doing Ferret, guys. Yep. So all of these new stuff that's happening, it's hard to slip in another video like Itachi. Yeah, Itachi. But if I do Itachi video, it's gonna be about Itachi, how he is, all of his mistakes, basically, all of his mistakes, and why he's not really a prodigy. It's a slander video. I'm sorry to say, it's gonna be a slander video. He has the aura, but he just didn't have the mindset of a true Hokage. Yeah, I know it's not supposed to be Hokage, but still, yeah. So I'm gonna do it, yeah. But it's not what you want.
And not anytime soon. Like we have to reiterate that, yeah.
And also Boruto stream. I wanted to do Boruto stream the other day, guys. We're gonna try to make this more regular. But it's very difficult at times. So please, if we miss something, please forgive us and keep in tune. Keep in tune to these streams because your support helps us out. Yeah, anyways, let's continue the chapter.
I'm probably gonna stream Greatest Estate Developer Saturday.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Upload One Piece, yeah.
So, and I think Sunday we're gonna do JJK. Hopefully, Arda's gonna jump on. I'm trying to convince him. So Sunday we do JJK, and then after JJK, I think Harrison's doing a stream on the same day on a One Punch Man stream. See, we're doing loads of streams, guys. We're doing this. We're doing this, guys. We're doing it for you, all right. So next up here, we got Herald saying, "Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there." Okay, I said that. Okay, it's your pops. I'm gonna continue the rally I'm going to continue to rally the rogue of the worlds. So just imagine if Herald and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? Wow, that's awesome. So why aren't you and Pops already allies? Because of love. What? But I'm gonna come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. Oh my
No,
god, he
it's
really
Harold's love for. He says because of love.
love for his people. Yeah.
Yeah, Harold's love for his people. And he doesn't want to risk his people being endangered because Harold chooses. Because the way Imu sees it, right? Just like how the entire Davy clan is targeted. Like if Harold goes against the government, like entirety of Elbaf and the giants are.
It's what Siraj was saying. What he would do in it, like you will basically do things for the people you love, and sometimes there's a line in it. The line could be I can't cross this line because I'm not directly causing harm, but I'm indirectly causing harm. I'm not truly complicit, but my inaction is complicit. That's what that's what Harold stood, and that's I guess what Sengoku
and Harold's reasoning for like moral justification of like why it's okay is that just like how Ada like his wife changed his views on humans and the world. If we integrate with them, we can change Imu and the Gorosei's views, the government's view, the other humans' views. But he doesn't know what Imu is.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna come back and okay, he's crying like crazy, man. Look, he's looking at the news. I feel so bad for Loki because Loki's look, imagine like Luffy found out Shanks died. He'll be heartbroken. He'll be like Ace moment. Oh man, if Blackbeard kills him, bro, I'll be pissed, bro.
Imagine Shanks and Luffy never meet up.
Nah.
Or they meet up like Ace and Luffy.
They technically did meet up, man. Shanks met him, but he was knocked out and he was unconscious, and he told Bugger to give him the hat.
You know, in the Red movie, it's like every One Piece movie, Shanks and Luffy are near each other because they're all fans, but they can never meet.
Bro, when they meet, the community is gonna go crazy, bro. I'm telling you, when they have that proper meeting,
they'll probably be like, "Yo, Shanks," that's it.
The cook said, "Free my ninja dragon out of the cell." Oh my god! All right, it's a vicious assault. King Herald of Elbaf is. Have my civilians been harmed? No, on a certain
Have any civilians?
You know, King Harold didn't follow the law either because he was commanded to kill rocks and he didn't do it. So I guess
but it was like he lost to rocks because he kind of like he wasn't fighting for real. That's how he allowed rocks to escape because rocks told Harold. Like,
Oh, I think they know
family, right?
You don't think they know?
No. The Marines thought like
he got beaten up.
Draw, yeah. Harold got beaten up and he let him go.
On a certain island. No, he attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. You still don't get it. I understand, really. I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. You don't get it. None of you do. Huge trash. Heaps like you are responsible for the terrors in our race history. And that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to be peacefully engaged with the world now, but they can't trust that. Oh, I feel so bad for him. That's how, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say it, but that's how Muslims feel sometimes. Some Muslims, I can't lie, there's sometimes I'm like, some of these guys are so freaking oblivious. Or any community that's looked at really poorly, the few in the community, they do some stupid shit, man, like proper stupid shit. And unfortunately, people are just generally gonna stereotype it. Like they're gonna stereotype.
I'm from a country that does that. You just
they're gonna say it's a normal thing. Oh, look at these people. Look what they do.
Is it Siraj?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm just saying in general, bro. I don't want to.
No, I'm messing. Yeah.
But honestly, in this true, like people, if one group of people does something, human beings just generally generalize it so quickly.
Unfortunately, like the poop festival in India. Everyone thinks that all over India they do the poop festival.
As soon as the stream gets done, right? As soon as the stream gets done, I'm going for my poop festival right now.
That's crazy. But you know, the guy actually in his documentary, he actually explained that this happens only. He didn't. I guess.
No, but
I've never heard of this till this meme came out. I've
never heard of it either.
I never heard of it too. That's crazy. But to be fair, look, he did say there's only one city.
Watch that video, right? Yeah, but hundreds of millions of people
are gonna think that everyone does it.
Reels that says India celebrates poop festival. But
look, so Raj is from India. He can confirm it's not a real thing.
I've lived here like 30 years. I have no idea about this.
That's like saying everyone in America loves eating fried butter. That's why they're so fat.
Yeah.
That's mad, man. It's a mad thing. But yeah, you're right. Stereotypes is a real thing, and I feel bad for Harold. He as a king has to like.
But they're stereotyping. The government is stereotyping them on purpose. Remember that one time he helped his friend Nation and 40, 50 years of good relations and rapport with humans and the
No,
government.
but do you know what he's saying?
Article destroyed the entire
Bro, that's why
reputation again.
I brought the Muslim argument, because let's say the mass media always talks badly about it. They say everyone has done any stupid attack or any crazy thing happening, there's a T. But if it's like unfortunately let's say a shooting happens all the time in America, right? That's not a T attack. That's just a mad person going crazy. Now the media can play a role in all of that, but the people themselves, if they're so good, they're so friendly, the neighbors, no, I know a lot of people that's giants. I know a lot of people who are giants and they're cool. So what he's trying to say, yes, the media is against us. The government is going to be against us. They're going to lie all the time. That we can't control that. But you guys, if you guys go door to door, if you guys are always nice to humans, the mass majority of a city, no matter what the media says, they're going to think twice. You're like, oh yeah, maybe some of the giants are like that.
Enjoy the poop festival. The media's right. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna right after the stream, bro. I'm just it's prepared at the back. Just gonna dive straight in.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Do you get my point though? Like he is kind of complicit. This guy, if he keeps stealing from humans and he keeps propagating that fear, there's already exacerbated, isn't it? He's just gonna help the rumors.
Yeah.
Anyways, but they can't trust that. Your Highness, he's already out cold. I don't want to jeopardize Elbaf's chances of joining the world government. He's such a dumbass, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, that's not what they want from you. That was my only reason for not helping him.
He's removing his anger on this giant.
Because he did something. He didn't do another thing. He feels what he did is a sin. It's a grave crime what he did, His friend, asked him for help and he didn't do it because he was so selfish. So he's Sengoku and he lost somebody. It's like Sengoku, right? If Garp died because of his choice, I think Sengoku would be broken. Can't lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
For not helping him, but it doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore, Herald. Lend me a hand. I forsook my closest friend. Oh my god, he saw him as the closest friend. I actually like Garp. Herald, I can't lie. Okay, my closest friend, as he begged me for aid, I left him to die. There's no turning back now. Oh no, in his case, he should say, bun it, I'm going against the government. But he's like, bun it. What I did, caused my friend died in the process. So now I need to double down and make this justification, justify for my actions. If I achieve my goals, then his death is fine. It's kind of messed up. But it's like, I still achieved my goals, innit? And it's worth something.
If you're not a psychopath, right? Like, whenever you do something morally confusing or something bad, you feel bad, like, inside, right? So you use logic and reasoning to not make you feel, maybe, this is bad, but, like, it's kind of less bad if I really think about it, Like,
I think there's another way of saying this also, is that, like, I've already lost my friend for my decision. Now I can't go back because that my friend's life is gone, So I have to double down on this decision that I've made so that his death is not in vain. Like, I can see that notion that Herald is going for.
That's exactly what he's thinking. So, hey, look what Kunal said. Kunal Kumar said, Emu is just USA as character. So mad. Now, Emu is basically Slasher Dragon. You know what the Slasher Dragons really are. We all know, guys. Hey, shout out to ZF8. He got sent Anime Balls gift membership.
He just gifted a membership. W to him.
My guy. And by law, he became wizard.
He gifted himself a membership. That's odd. By law became a wizard king again. W.
Dumb, bro. All right, let's continue. Yeah, so basically, Mike is crying about his inaction. I'll never forgive. I will never ever forgive a giant who does evil. Yeah. Okay, so now everyone's shocked. Giant King loses it. Oh, see, media is so bad. Media, no matter what, you can never win. Yeah. Navy HQ, underground detention center.
Wait, this is what they literally do, like right now, bro. Oh my god, it's crazy.
Can't speak out, man.
The Giant King loses. That's the headline.
That's what I'm saying. You can never win, bro. The media will always say shit, bro. Hey, this is sick, man. So basically, he's locked up and he's approached by Roger. Approached by his dad. Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. Okay. he didn't He's like, yeah, okay. He knows, innit? And you? I despise you, okay. Why does he hate his dad? His dad probably didn't know. I guess at that time he should have been on his son's side.
Wait,
and helped him out.
That's all we get, bro. He just said okay to both of them. Like, God understands.
1,166 chapters in, and this is their first interaction. And
no, I tell you what. I think he's guilty. I'm telling you. He's really
God feels
guilty right now.
because he brought Dragon into that situation too. Like, he's the one. Look how great the Marines are. Probably glazed the shit out of the Marines.
He lied to him all his life.
Nah. The thing is, when a mother gives you silent treatment, yeah, it's like, yeah, okay. When a father gives you silent treatment, that's what Garp is.
No, I don't
He's
think
like
it's
giving you
silent
the
treatment.
silent treatment.
I don't think it's silent
Nah,
treatment.
but
I think
yeah.
he just doesn't know how to. He knows what he did. He knows that he can't come back from this. Imagine this, yeah. Look, imagine what he made his son into a navy. He bred him like he did with Ace and like he did with Luffy, but he was successful with Dragon, right? Maybe he did a different approach. He was more hands-on. Yeah, unlike he left the other two in with Dadan. But like he's more hands-on, right? So now he's finally he's 18 years old, he's a young boy, 17 years old, he's finally a cadet, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be helping people. And the first thing he does, yeah, is doing ethnic cleansing. Imagine that mental that would break me, man. That would make me so, I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God, in real life, think about this. Imagine it's happening right now. Imagine your boy, yeah. And you're growing up to think your country's amazing and you're doing so great. You're going and your dad is like repping you up, yeah, and trying to train you to be part of the army. You go and the first thing you do is hurt innocent people. And there's literally they're trying to gather people. Kids are dying. Women were running with the babies trying to help me, and they're getting shot in front of your eyes. That would mess you up, man. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and on top of that, Dragon doesn't know that what happened to the other kid and the kid he was running with. He doesn't know the kid is alive.
That's
to him.
Oh my God! Imagine
Both
that.
of them are dead.
He lost.
You're right. You guys are right.
So he's
to him.
completely screwed.
And Dragon was responsible for those kids. He took them in as his responsibility, and he blames him for Shanks' death.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Do you think Dragon knows now that like that guy he saved is a Yonko?
I don't know, but it's funny that how fate works though. His kids came back. Yeah, I don't think he knows. How would he know?
He's still living with that.
Later, I don't know. I don't think he knows. But like, just imagine how much pain he must be going through. Just I saw an interview. Yeah, it's really messed up here. For a a Celestial Dragon soldier. Yeah, let's call it that. A Celestial Dragon soldier. He came up saying, "Yo, everyone in the Celestial Dragon army." Yeah, this is real life, by the way. If you guys can't get the hint,
what the hell is happening on chat? There's like beef going on with people.
What the heck, man? Let me finish my train of thought. I'm gonna read this, yeah? But anyways, there's a Celestial Dragon soldier. He quit the army and said, listen, everyone in the army, they do drugs. They do opium. They do all these crazy high level drugs because the shit they see and the shit they have to do. And they convince themselves is okay. They see they do something called othering. They see who the people that they mass unaliving, yeah? The people they don't see them as humans. They literally say they're cockroaches. We can't think like that if they're humans.
Insects type, yeah.
And they do a lot of drugs. They say we all drugged out.
And
we all have to
calling these cockroaches of these pests.
It makes
we're protecting the world. We're protecting.
Yeah. Honestly, they have to say and the justification they give about unaliving, unfortunately, the young ones. They say the young ones, if we don't unalive them, then they're just gonna grow up to be a revolutionary army. Yeah, pirate. Yeah. So that's how that.
And in Herald's case, look what it said. Giant King loses it. Like, these guys are barbaric. These guys cannot be Imagine a giant comes in. He's living safely for a few years. He crashes out, just like the king did. Remember how the king crashed out? What if they just lose it? And imagine the destruction a giant can do. And bro, do you really want to pay your taxes, your heavenly tribute, and give free healthcare to a giant? You know how much more it costs to give free healthcare to a giant?
100%. Hey, shout out to chat though. Let's quickly read your comments here. So Naruto Shadow said, I can see last minute. Herald changes his mind, and when Umi tries to give him an order, he refuses, but he gets dummy reversed. Yeah, I do think the law
gifted 5 memberships. ZF gifted another membership, and then Bylaw said, Sid Yusuf, y'all about to catch these Rasengans in the name of the Boruto. There are Boruto fans in the world. I'll tell you this, but like, how many Rasengans? I'm fine, bro. We get no coverage out here. I also gotta mention the Itachi fit.
I swear the last video surprised me. Actually did pretty decent. It performed very well. Now look, Boruto is on and off. Actually, last chapter was decent. Yeah. I want to. I did. No, he got a new sword.
Bro.
He got
a new sword. Bro, I went to sleep editing that video, man.
Enogen's gonna get a new technique.
Who is that?
Who's Enogen?
I thought he died. What happened?
Are you disrespecting everybody like this? Okay, fine. At least Kawaki gets some respect, right? He got aura.
Who?
He's gonna get unlocked. He's gonna get his body's gonna go like this, yeah. But he's gonna get superpowers and shit, you know.
The guy that was in the tuning exams.
Enogen is Himawari's husband. You don't know?
Himawari's gonna marry Denki's teammate. I didn't know that.
you're taking a piss. Alright, let's continue with One Piece, man. These guys are hating, bro. I can't even lie. No, I know Boruto had hate, but it's not even that bad. The new series, I actually
It's
genuinely
just
like
boring. Like I'm so indifferent to Boruto. I just get bored reading it.
Same. I
Damn.
kind of liked the beginning of the time skip, and then now it's back to like I can't care enough.
Hey,
never
by
know
the way,
what
I'm not,
happens.
I need to go over your theory one more time, but I'm not, I generally can't do a random Itachi video. I generally can't do that. You have to realize that it takes, if I put a video out there, it takes a slot of another video, yeah, for that week. And bro, you have to, we got a lot of editors, we got a lot of people, we can't afford that.
Bro, the
But
editors
bro,
will say no to editing that
yeah,
video.
yeah, and not just that. The one video that I do want to do about Itachi, I told you the one that I actually care about, yeah, is that I don't want to slander Itachi, but I do want to explain why I think Itachi is a stupid character. No human being in the right mind, yeah.
Like not a bad
will
character,
yeah.
but he's just like stupid.
He's stupid. Yes, I mean
Yeah,
he's
it's
his age. I
stupid.
guess he's his age because people say he's a prodigy. He's a Hokage level at the age of 8. He's a genius. But like, bro, he put his brother through like a torture scheme just to
Hell.
force him. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
To put him to you can get Noke manga kaku. You can chase
No,
him.
like
Shut up, man.
Itachi bought like he drank the Kool-Aid of like the village, like
Yeah,
we gotta
Donzo's
protect the
Kool-Aid. He
village.
sucked
Yeah.
that shit off him, man. He dripped it out in his mouth.
Oh
and
wait,
shit.
you were the reason my best friend committed suicide. Wait, let me do exactly as you said.
Isn't it? Imagine that. Imagine someone, your best friend, your best
Exactly.
buddy. Bro, I can't have. I'm gonna rage off at Itachi again, man. I love Itachi's drip, but that's about it. Let's go on. Let's
Yeah,
continue
like
this
it's a
chapter.
sad story, but Tachi, I can go on a rant.
He gave his best
Yeah,
friend, his
exactly.
girlfriend, the best death. Apparently in the books, he gave, oh, we lived life together.
Yeah.
Izumi, I love you. And then his brother, oh, I'm gonna make you watch your father and mother die 1,000 times. Who does that? That's a sick guy, mentally sick guy, honestly. Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Look,
on.
Itachi was a secret guna, you never know.
Bro, so dumb, bro. Herald, I made up my mind either. Elder Yarul, I don't care about appearances anymore. Hydrodin, Loki, you are both my precious son. Oh, that's sweet. I want you to get along when I'm gone. Oh, he's.
Oh, this is like the same flashback
Yeah.
that I think Loki seen before, right?
Yeah, this is sad. And do what you can to support Elbaf. That's ships from Elbaf. What? He's going to Marineford. My apologies, King Herald, but my superior have ordered me not to let you land. High-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask that you please hear me out. Oh shit! You're breaking off his all that, bro.
You go
Bro,
next?
imagine how much that pains you, bro. It's like snapping your fingers off. Snap that shit off, yeah. It's like pulling your nails apart. He just does that, no problem. Allow me to atone for the sins of the past 1,000 years. Because he's still thinking that these navies, these marine people, Emu and them lot, oh, they don't, they see you.
He
they see
bought
us-
the propaganda
what, he-
too.
Man,
Harold,
why is
bro,
he so stupid?
for 800 years, there's this propaganda about the giants, and he bought it because, like, look, our giants did go out and steal from those humans. Like, I also went to that kingdom and stole. Like, we were doing these things, but not to the degree that the government has been saying. So
You know,
he's
I
apologizing.
got a hot take, yeah. I genuinely think they're giants. It might sound crazy. I think giants before the time of Joy Boy. I mean, before so they got 800 years, right? You got Joy Boy's time, and then you got 800 years gap.
Yeah, yeah.
So before this, yeah, I don't think the giants were warriors. I mean, they were warriors, but they're not like evil people plundering and stealing. I think they
Because
might
they
have been
like
good, decent
crafting
people.
and like studying and
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, I think they were smart people, and they were making shit. They're helping the ancient kingdom develop, right? And they wanted freedom for all, and they were peaceful. But yeah, because Joyboy rallied them out, yeah, and they lost their king, maybe during the war. Afterwards, they had to look out for themselves because they're getting attacked and hunted out. So they start spreading. Some of them, the continent pullers or continent giants, they died out because they separated, right? So the smaller giants, they had no one to protect them, the weaker ones. So they had to steal from other people. They had to plunder, and all that image came along for the 800 years. And then that's how they got the image of being violent and whatnot. Obviously, if you're big and strong, yeah, why wouldn't you? And you need to survive. You're gonna go easily stealing
Yeah.
and plundering and all that shit. That's a logical thing to do.
And Harold had
especially if you're prep.
otherized the humans too. Like Harold literally said,
Yeah.
"I'm stronger than the humans, so that's my
Yeah.
right to take."
Yeah, and I think that slowly got ingrained in them after the loss of their leader, the teaching, the true culture of the giants, which I think predates 800 years. You get me? So he's apologizing for what past 1,000 years, but before 1,000 years, they're probably good people. That's how I see it. Anyways, I apologize for every wrong the Giants race has committed. The children of Elbaf are being raised to live without harming others. Emu doesn't want that. Emu wants you to be tools, and freaking he wants you to be foot soldiers, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with humanity. I do all of this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if it means becoming a slave.
Okay,
Oh my god.
hear me out, right? Hear me out. So, what Harold is saying is that he's like, I'll go hand in hand with, we want humanity and giants to be together and stuff like that, even if it means me becoming a slave. So, he's okay with him becoming, but he has no idea that what they are planning, right? Isn't that the case?
Yeah.
So, he doesn't know that Emu wants, they want tools for war. But I think this is what happens, that like he finds out that, oh, I'm being used, and that's why he got attacked. Like that's why he got killed later on. Wouldn't that be like make more sense?
I think that they
Because he's saying
the
here,
line.
even if
I think he
yeah,
became
sir.
the slave, and they worked together after this. Look, Emu's like, look, he's letting up. He's like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna use you and
I was
abuse
Did I
you.
hear the word slave?
Yeah, he's like excited. Yo, I don't even need to use my freaking. I don't need to use my devil fruit. You're gonna willingly come to me as a slave. Brilliant. So now he's gonna just make him like do what he wants, build the giants and do dodgy shit. With Herald, eventually after like the next few years, he's gonna realize slowly. Wait a minute, there was never a way. There was never a way for me to gain peace, because the one on the top that's in control of everything, he's a sick individual. He's so sick, and I'm not gonna give him my. Maybe they wanted his fruit, the devil fruit. Maybe he wanted. They wanted him not to be a peaceful guy, but to train an elite level giant soldiers, and he refused because he felt like, wait, that goes against everything I'm trying to do. So when he realized that, and he was about to oppose them, yeah, he got the dummy reversed, didn't it? He's like, but I didn't. Dead to the brink. Anyways, aside, one more time, shout out to Bilo. He's my guy is so desperate, brother. I'm telling you, we can't make that video for you, bro. I told you the only video we're gonna get for Itachi.
Pay and commission a video, bro.
Bro, I feel so bad for you, bro. I'm about to drop a Jibiki Tensei on chat control. My guy, man, my guy. I feel bad for you, honestly, but that Itachi video can't happen. I mean, the one that you want. I will give you one day, 100%.
One day.
Oh my good god!
What is bro doing?
He's trying to emotionally blackmail me, guys.
That is insane, bro.
Guys, he's trying to emotionally blackmail us, man. Damn, son.
I can have pizza tonight then. Let's go.
Damn it, bro.
How much money does Bylaw have, bro? What do you do for work?
Bro, you know, worst case scenario, I can't lie to you. I might mention your theory. Yeah, in one day, maybe like 2 years time, I'll think back to this moment. I'm like, yo, you know, Bilo, yeah. There was this guy.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years from now, I'll be like, there was this guy named Bilo, and guys, we're gonna do Boruto content again, and it's been a while. Hey, we drop a Itachi video like, yeah, Bilo 2 years ago just made a sick theory about Itachi's illness.
If you get paid for being a Itachi dick writer, where do I sign up?
Honestly, I'll talk to the team about Itachi, and not your videos. Maybe send that again, the whole theory. Yeah, but I definitely want me and Aldo. You know, the thumbnail for Sid is gonna be the same as the Death Note one, where you know how
that Itachi video will actually do well. Like
that will do so well. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking about it with Aldo this morning because I was talking about Bilo. Funny enough, he came up in the discussion, right? Because we were always talking about my guy Bilo, right? And he said, "Yo, he really wants the Itachi video." I'm like, the only one that can actually perform well, and because it's a passion project too. Because I really want to talk about Itachi. Yeah, I mean, not the way he wants to talk about it, but us. And Aldo's like, "Yeah, man." And then I thought about the thumbnail, and it would be perfect. Put him like, you know, like a bit derpy. Right.
Yeah.
You know that. Bro, I was gonna ban. Like, hey, I might do that one.
Picture.
Yeah. This dirt one, the dirt Sasuke. Yeah. We gotta do that, man. And I promise you, by law, I'll do something like that.
Sasuke. Wait, but it's Itachi, bro.
Yeah. I'll do that for you, by law. And in that video, I'll shout you out, yeah, because I wouldn't have done it if you didn't mention Itachi. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll shout you out. Don't worry. I got you, man. I got you. I'm telling you, that video would do well. Okay, let's continue the chapter. Oh yeah, they finished. Oh shit. So yeah, man, this is the end of the chapter. I'm kind of sad. I feel bad for Herald, but not really, because He's to me, he's similar to Sengoku. The moment you don't look, in the end of the day, yeah, when he did die, I don't want to say it, he died a loser. I sad to say this. I don't like calling anyone a loser. It hurts me to say this, but he died a loser. He lost his one goal to make Elbaf part of the government, to make Elbaf and the giants a norm. He lost so hard, yeah, that Elbaf had to seclude themselves, yeah, and be outside the government and protect themselves, and he had to get pirates to help him. He had to get Shanks to be your bodyguard. Your country needs Shanks. Your country needs a pirate. That's how much you failed. You're a failure. Honestly, I was like, what the frick are you doing? For the past God knows how long, you are kissing the feet of humanity to the point where now humans have to protect you. Imagine how much of a big failure you are. Yeah, your sons are hating each other. Your younger son is locked up in prison because of your stupidity. Yeah, for God knows how long. How long was Loki locked up for? Poor boy.
Like 6 years.
6 years.
6 years locked up in a freaking chained up. Abu came in and got slapped up by the people that freaking manipulated you.
That was shame.
Honestly, your whole
I kind of agree with you there. Yeah.
Yeah, your whole country's getting rinsed out, yeah, and all the kids of your generation are getting nabbed. They're getting kidnapped. Yeah, think about it. They're going to freaking Emu's Diddy party, bro. I'm telling you, that's how bad it is. You flopped so hard, all because of your freaking stupidity. And I'm telling you why, because he was a fence sitter. Him and Sengoku are fence sitters. They can't take them action when you.
I'd put a Herald in Itachi tier stupidity.
No, I don't think it's stupid. I think it's naivety. He believed
it is
that
naivety.
the rest of the world will have a change of heart similar to him. Like
you know why stupidity, not naivety? And you know why I don't believe that, Sid? I tell you why. This guy isn't someone that's secluded from the world. He was actively going out to different lands, actively seeing how the government runs, actively every day speaking to rocks. So there's conversations with rocks we just don't know. The rocks are telling them, look, the first meeting.
Parse from what we've seen though.
Bro, the first meeting they had together, Rock straight up tells him, "Are you stupid, bro? Are you literally trying to tell them that they don't like your kind? They don't like you. They will never like you." Look at the fish people, bro.
Dude, it's like it's like the
but no, I think he believed that I can make a change.
Dude, it's like
though he failed.
Like during the British Raj, a lot of Indians they try to assimilate. Like, oh, if I act like a Gora, the Goras will love me. I can become like a Gora.
The problem with that is, in the end of the day, yeah, look, they got independency, right? And but the reason they got independency.
If I use skin whitening cream, the Goras will like me.
Bro, look at that example. Look at that example. That example is a clear example of how that's a reason not to do what he did. Because the Indian people, yeah, they only got independency because the British people,
because they fought for it.
No. I'll tell you what happened. People don't know this. The real reason it wasn't because they fought for it. If it was at any time, it would have happened. But what time? It was after World War II. UK was done. They were like, bloody hell. We just went through this crazy ass war. We got basically suffered. We can't manage another country. You know how far India is from UK?
They've been fighting for like 80 years.
No, wait. Let the Indian talk here.
Go on.
What Yusuf is saying is right. But India has been fighting like for many years. The thing is, the English hold on India became weak at that point.
Exactly.
And
because World War II, imagine.
What helped? Subhash Chandra Bose and bro, the Indian knows.
They were the perfect moment for them to get in. Bro, they were the perfect moment for them. It was, you know what? I'm not like if they weren't given independence, India would have took it. They could have taken it easily because the British people they didn't have the army there. The armies are all gone. They got rinsed out. UK, bro, they were done.
Yeah,
they got somebody.
If you didn't know, right? In during World War II, like I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this. Like I might get India was actually siding with like Japan, like to take down the British. We did not like the British.
That's not true. That's not true. So there's some the World War II, a lot of Indian soldiers and a lot of at that time
were used in
were used,
War II,
and they won.
But a lot of people don't know this. It's Subhash Chandra Bose who was standing against that and was siding with this Japanese at that time.
You got colonized. The country got colonized. The country was taken over. They're literally all the shit resources are taken over. Look, India had like maybe like 80% of the GDP.
Bro, I want the Kohinoor back, man. When are you giving it to me? I keep telling Harrison that.
I'll tell you another one I add. Yeah, you know, I'm Pakistani
too, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
man.
waiting for Ritik to give it to me.
No, but see, I'm Pakistani, yeah, but a lot of people in this country don't know this, yeah. Even around that time, the UK was in such dire situation that they literally had to force the Indian people, and at that time, after India got split, Pakistan, the Pakistani people, yeah, to UK, yeah, and to help them in the mining industry. They needed people to work. They needed workers, and they started importing people. They're come into our country, we need you. Because they were done, they were finished. And they start giving us citizenship because of that reason. Yeah. So the immigrant issue, all these problems they're having is because of what they did. They colonized everywhere around the world, and the colonies, they weren't able to hold it because they were done after the World War II. They said, you know what, let's just manipulate them. Let's give it to them back and make it feel like, yo, we're being so gracious. Bro, we did. It's not like we occupied you for like 100 years. We're giving it to you. In fact, we don't want to just give it to you, we'll give you independency. You guys, you know what? The whole splitting of the country, yes, people did want to split because obviously the religious tension between the Muslims and Hindus.
That has been going on for years during
that's been going
like
for years.
Akbar, like all those guys' time. Like
but Mughal India was
Mughal
flourishing.
Empire,
Mughal Empire was flourishing. 80% of the world GDP was in one area, one region. 80%. Imagine how
See,
rich
I
that
will
country was.
not say anything about the religious situation in India, but
It's
what
bad though.
what you were saying about the World War II thing, there is some truth to it, but it is India who actually fought back. Like, I'll be honest, like
No, I'm not saying
Gandhi
they didn't
didn't do
fight back.
shit.
No, I know they fought back. But I'm saying the reason they were able to fight back
The
and win
reason
in
they
that
were able
situation
to, yeah,
was
because
only because
British
of World
had
War
lost
II.
their hold.
Yeah,
Then
British not just that
England.
colony. Oh, shout
No,
out to
but the difference, like India,
Serge literally said it. Yeah, we lost
like
every colony.
India,
Like UK
right?
lost every colony.
India had been fighting for independence, not at like a national scale, but there were a lot of revolts and revolutions happening, especially after
Around
the
the world,
Bengal
yeah.
famine that killed
I'm not
over
worried.
like 20 million people in like the late 1800s, and then there was
Oh,
another
that was
famine.
so.
Like the amount
That
of
was.
famines that was happening, there were so many
Well, it was
revolts
forced.
because of
It was
that. Yeah,
forced.
it
You know,
was
there's a.
forced. It was
No,
literally
there's an
they
interview.
needed to grow poppy and opium in
You know,
China.
there's a thing, right? Like I've been studying fitness, right? There is a thing that brown people have, like right now, that we tend to hold more body fat than the rest of the world
Yeah, yeah,
because our
I was
evolution, we
telling you
have
that.
evolved. Yeah, I told you this, right? We have evolved
Yeah.
to try to store more fat because of famine. That's why if you
yeah.
see Indian uncles and stuff, right, they hold really like a lot of belly fat,
Mm.
even though they like it's just pure carbs that they eat. It's because the body thinks that anytime we might go into a famine.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Now I'm not
that makes
blaming.
sense.
That's why I'm fat.
No, but I get that. A lot of people say how they're
Yeah.
so broke, but how these countries, if they're so starving and they're broke, yeah, how they're so fat. But that's the truth to it. The reality is the body genetically, the body will preserve. They need to preserve energy. So a little bit of food, instead of turning into pure energy, it'll go to storage. But
Storage,
but that's what
yeah.
I'm trying to say. Like, this is reality. In the end of the day, yeah, Herald is stupid because just look at history.
No,
Whenever there's a
but
colony,
Herald's not even fight. Like there's a difference between what Herald is doing and what India was doing. There were still revolts. There were still people going. But Herald is like, do not touch the government. Do not touch these humans. Do nothing.
No. I don't mind him not say. I don't.
not
Look, his
doing
belief system is
anything.
no. His government, his mindset is fine, yeah. But the problem is this, yeah. He and Zebek look. Zebek literally telling him every day, look, the government's corrupt. Government's shit. The government's evil. Look, they don't care about you. They need to be usurped. They need to be thrown out. And you can help me. You can help me, brother. Me and you together, we can change the
Bro is
world.
literally saying, if I put on the fair and lovely, the government will like me. That's
He's not. He never said that though. Harold never sold that lie.
No, but that's what they've been doing. Like if we just show the world how great the giants are, that we're not actually these demons.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
like,
I'm saying.
people
He
would
was
accept
mentally
me.
cooked.
Like,
That's why.
come on.
But do you not agree that that's
That's
mentally he
not
was cooked
fighting
by thinking
back.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's cooked mentally. We can agree on that.
Yeah,
Harold is.
cooked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Because
saying Harold was
that's how
completely cooked.
That's how he.
No,
changed
now
his
y'all
mind.
are arguing about is he naive or is he stupid?
No,
That's
he's
your argument.
No,
right
it's
now.
stupidity.
My argument is that he sees everyone in the world as like they can have the same change of heart that he did. Everybody in the world is similar to me.
Nah, it's stupid. That's naive. What you're saying, that's naivety. He's stupid.
Yeah,
And shout out to Aggie. Aggie said.
That's how he sees it. Yeah.
But look, Aggie shout out to him. He said it's stupidity because he has the truest history, access in the library. And that's true, because you know why? You're telling me a man, yeah, like in his
Oh
history, he's the
yeah.
king. Bro, shout out to Aggie for that, because it's not
Yeah,
naivety.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. Maybe Ida showed him, oh, maybe
I
maybe
forgot.
Giant should be good and all that shit, yeah. But he should know by now from the history, from the Galila, from all the information that the Giant possesses, yeah, and that people Giant possess, yeah.
They have this also, right?
He's
The
being
Harley text as
ignorant
well.
then.
The Harley, yeah,
He's living
ignorant,
in his
yeah.
own delusion.
That's what stupid means.
He's living in his own delusion.
So
He's a
okay,
stupid man.
the library
He's
access
Delulu.
became more stronger after the O'Hara incident. Okay, that is one thing. The second thing is that they did have was the library like good enough before the O'Hara incident?
We don't know that for sure. We don't know
Say that
how
one more
much
time.
the
He's right.
Giants know.
We just know that they had the Harley text, right? That's it. So do you think like from the Harley text, like he's supposed to know what Emu and gang have been up
I
to?
don't think the Giants knew like that much more than the rest of the world about.
Is it 1,000+ year old library?
Funeva's right. Funeva's right. He's right. He says he's suffering from cognitive dissonance. 100%. He generally is dead mentally. I tell you, because in his mind, yeah, he thinks, yeah, he could be one of those like normal person and everyone's gonna be normal for him, but he doesn't understand, yeah, the people that's in charge, they don't want that shit.
Yeah.
And even though it's explained to him so perfectly why they don't want it, and it's actually reality, they're corrupt. Like I'm telling you, Rock sat him down and spoke to him about the government and why he should join his cause. There's no way Rock's
And
trying for years
also-
after years. Look how many years. Look at the chapter. Look what Rock said. He said, "I'm gonna keep coming." And 800, what did he say? How many days?
Also, these guys are like really old, right? So it's like your grandparents were there in the Void Century. You know what I'm saying? Or your great grandparents.
Yeah,
like,
he should
it's
know.
not that far off. He should know in that sense.
Look, 200 meetings. He had 100 to 200 meetings with Rocks, yeah? And you're telling me after 200 meetings, yeah, my guy, yeah, Rocks couldn't convince him. Rocks probably said everything in his arsenal, saying, "Look, your giant people are not going to be accepted because the person over there he's a freaking Zionist, bro. He's a prick. He's a prick. He's a racist scum. He doesn't like you. You're not gonna get liked. You can't tell someone that's racist to like you,
him, bro.
Yeah." He probably got explained like ABCs by Zebek. Look, they sat down so many times speaking about it. He was deluded. He had cognitive dissonance. I'm telling you, bro. Harold's dumbass. Sorry, I don't want to enter that. Enough freaking baking this guy. I'm done with Herald.
The entire one of the core message of One Piece is that like you gotta fight back if you want change.
Yeah.
These people
Sad
are
times.
not fighting back. All right.
Sad time.
That
Anyway,
was a
guys,
great
that's
stream.
yeah, man. It's a nice chapter, man.
It was a good chapter.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna
but
stop
shout out to
talking too. I got so locked in.
Hey, shout out to BS Curry. I know the racist comment, but it made me laugh. That was not so much curry in one video. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I love
bro,
curry.
I love curry, bro. I'll be honest.
We don't even call it curry. Oh no, we do.
Yeah,
actually.
we have different food, which you got. White people call it curry. And the funny thing, look, I'm Pakistani, but my wife is Mexican, right? She's from She's American
Not
Mexican.
from Mexico. What?
Yeah, she's American, but she's like heritage
from US,
Mexican.
isn't it?
Spain, yeah,
Oh.
Spanish, Mexican, whatever, right? And I don't even eat as much curry as I would normally do, but every time I get it, I'm like, oh, like, my mom makes food. I'm like, that's probably the better food, man. There's no food like Asian food. I'm just straight up saying it.
Do all the different masalas. And shit. It's crazy.
Bro, say nothing. Alright, guys, I'm gonna bounce, man.
All right.
I thank you, Chad.
One Piece chapter review tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
then
Alright.
Jujutsu Kaisen Sunday. Alright.
Bye
Sunday
bye, everybody.
stream. Alright.